Hello Scorpio, welcome to your July monthly horoscope for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you'd like to chat with me directly, you can do so on Twitter at Horoscope Ace, or please join Elisa and I for the daily astrology and tarot show on YouTube by seeing the link beneath this video. It's proving great fun, really popular, and you can grab your free daily horoscope every single day. The month begins with the Sun and also Mercury in your sector of discovery. I have to be honest, if COVID-19 wasn't so impactful at this time, the chances are you would be thinking about getting away from your ordinary routines. Of course, Mercury is in a retrograde through to the 12th, so anything to do with contracts, to do with travel, to do with transport, to do with distribution, so if you're sending or receiving something, it's going to be very important to check the fine print. But the Sun in this part of your horoscope can also see you thinking about new ideas. And your expansion, therefore, doesn't necessarily have to just come in a physical context. But Saturn, the planet of structure, does rewind into your sector of everyday thinking on the 2nd of this month. And it's going to be there through till the 16th of December. It's going to be in retrograde through to the 25th of September. So there's still perhaps some things that you're cogitating around. And of course, you already have Jupiter and Pluto, your modern ruler, rewinding in this part of your situation too. Now, the third house is very much about your everyday involvements. It's about quick communication. Whereas the 9th house, where the Sun resides, is very much about your higher thinking. That's the principle. So philosophy, history, or that higher education. And the two areas are going to be in a bit of a tussle this month, and it's going to be fascinating to see how that plays out for you. It's all about a polarity, really, between being concerned with those everyday details, but you're still being asked to be mindful of the big picture. If you are wanting to change something significant in your life, there may be people close to you that will require some persuasion. However, this month does see an awesome link between Jupiter and Neptune, and that's right down the spine of the month. If you embrace a more philosophical or spiritual approach to your situation, whatever challenges or opportunities show themselves, this will avail you in a much better way to the situation. But we do have an annular lunar eclipse on the 5th, which occurs in Capricorn, but that's linking to Uranus in your sector of relationships. If you are wanting to break out of a situation that's become stuck or stale, or you're spending time with people who don't really stimulate you that much, or however fond you are of them, perhaps you've moved on a little bit, this particular lunation suggests over the next 6 months there could be some changes in personnel, but also in your outlook, and that is the key. Also, Mercury is of course in retrograde, but it is clashing with your ruler Mars from the 5th through to the end of the month. Now, Mars is in a very vigorous part of your scope this month and will be right through to the first week of January next year. It's in your 6th solar house, which is about work. It's about your appetite for exercise. It can be about your life organisation. And if you are faced with a situation this month where you can't escape from the grind, or you feel your personal independence is being challenged by those everyday obligations, it could cause a real sense of frustration and even irritability. So it is something to be mindful of. However, in week 2, the Sun forges an awesome angle to Neptune. Now remember, Jupiter is already doing this, so therefore the Sun goes into opposition with Jupiter. But that can be one of those oppositions that can be quite good, and if you are feeling more optimistic or more generous about your feelings about life in general, they're sure to show in the second week of this month. But then the Sun goes on to be challenged by Pluto. And this is more serious. If you do have a difference of opinion with someone, there could be a tendency for both of you to take quite polarized positions, and it could become a little bit tense. Also, on the 20th, there is a new moon in Cancer. Now, ordinarily, this would be really pushing you to open up your vistas, to travel somewhere different, to take in some history or culture. But this month, because it is blocked by Saturn, that again could create a degree of frustration. If you are considering buying a new vehicle this month, for example, I would be very, very careful about what you agree to get into, because Mercury comes out of retrograde on the 12th, but it's still in shadow until the 26th. But then on the 22nd of this month, the Sun rises into a very prominent part of your situation. And if COVID-19 has had an impact on your employment situation, which would hardly be surprising, this is an opportunity to reset your focus and to think about the qualities and skills that you really feel you deserve acknowledgement, praise, and recognition for. And the next month can be very exciting for you if you're looking to make a change. And perhaps this big welter of energy, which is making you think so carefully about what you want from life, is provoking you to really consider what makes you special and how you can place those skills in a role which gives you the satisfaction, but also the status that you feel that you're worthy of. Just be aware, however, that as the month draws to a close, the Sun does clash with Uranus in a right angle. So there could be a little bit of a difference of opinion with someone you work with, a line manager, or perhaps someone who works for you. But overwhelmingly this month, Scorpio, is very much about being as open-minded as possible. Try to be as flexible as possible as well. You're a fixed sign, so change, when it does come to you, does do so in very often quite dramatic circumstances, because you have a real appreciation of continuity. But what you're being asked to think about this month is your basic ideas on life. And if someone does challenge you, rather than feeling threatened by this, try to listen and learn from it, even if ultimately you decide to agree to disagree. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you'd like to ascend above your zodiac sign, embrace serious astrology, why not check out my personal horoscope reports? They're very affordable. There is an offer, if you're first time, 30% off for a 12-month forecast and a character analysis. Please see the link below, or you can choose to have a one-to-one with me. Please see my testimonials below too. But for now, stay safe, take care, good luck, and goodbye.